Cybernation Uncensored.
Hey, we're officially live now. Everyone should be able to see us. Hold on, let me unmute my players and hear us now. Everyone say hello.
Hello there.
Hey, everyone.
It's time. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, it is time. All right, chat. Let us know if anyone's muted, anyone's frozen. We'll try to get that fixed right away because, sometimes little glitches happen along the way. This is Team Nevermore. We're doing some Cyberpunk Red. We do this every Saturday right here, same place, same time. This team is evolving into something a little different. I'll get into that and I'll explain that a little bit later. But before I get ahead of myself, before we get into any of that shit, let's do like we always do. Let's go around the table, everyone. Take a minute just to introduce yourself. Let people know where they can find you online and introduce your character. Will. Hi. Start it off.
I'm Will. You can find me on the Cybernation Uncensored Discord as Rook and on Twitter at Billy Huddles. And tonight I'm going to be playing Gnostics the Netrunner. And possibly some new content coming out where I'll be GMing soon on the channel. So more to come on that soon for you new players who have never ever played the game before.
Hell yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited for you, to step into the GM seat, officially streaming with us. I know you've been GMing, you've been playing with us, you've been streaming, but now as a GM getting to stream and giving an opportunity for new players, rocking out all the RTG missions and stuff and allowing some new people to kind of get into the game and learn it and have some fun. I think that's great. I'm excited to have you officially as a Cybernation Uncensored GM. So yeah, we'll talk very soon about getting that casting call going. Everyone look out for that. All our casting calls are in our Discord too. Let me drop that link in the chat. There you go. Nick, tell us about you and your character.
Hello there. My name is Nicholas King. You can find me all over the web at the King Square, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. You can also find me on our Discord server. I'm one of the mods, also under the name The King Square. Tonight, however, I'm going to be playing Hank C., our resident rocker boy / fixer.
Oh, yeah. And yeah, we should add, I'll get into that in the recap, but we did kind of miss out. It was reminded that Gnostics is joining Hank in the actual consciousness, I guess, of the scene. But we'll get into that when we get into the recap. Raven.
Hey, everyone. I'm Raven. You can find me all over the internet at A Familiar Raven. I GM the High Raiders campaign every Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm also here for this show, Nevermore, and also like next week, I'll be on Fallout Pacific Northwest with GM Drader. Tonight I will be playing Belladonna Jax, the dual personality Ripper Doc.
Oh yeah, split personality. Yeah, I wouldn't even say I'd say split or like opposite personalities or something. Like there's a definite clash there. It's kind of crazy. I love it. Alex, what's up?
Hey everyone, I'm Alex Maxwell. You can find me as Maxwell in the Cybernation Uncensored Discord. You can find me all over the internet, especially on Twitter at Alex R Maxwell. You can find me on TikTok under Maxwell Musings. That's where I usually do a lot of my general like nerd fan stuff, a lot of tabletop stuff. You can find me this Friday and Talk Nerdy to Me, where myself and a couple other, well, I can't speak for myself, but the other two seem like big nerd brains. Two big nerd brains will be joining me, and we'll be talking about tech, tabletop news, and general nerd news. So stay tuned for that. And for tonight, I will be stepping into the bloodstained boots of Scarecrow. Hopefully not for the last time, but we'll see.
Yeah, hopefully not for the last time. Things definitely left on a very dangerous cliffhanger, though. That's for sure. So I can totally understand that. I respect that. We'll see what happens. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Before I get into the recap and all that stuff, let me introduce myself. I'm GM Rob Mulligan. I'm the Game Master here. But I'm also the founder of Cybernation Uncensored. Cybernation Uncensored, what is it? An amazing community, all kinds of gameplay, tutorials, videos, content. You can pretty much find a live stream right here on the Cybernation Uncensored Twitch every day of the week, sometimes multiple times a day. We're really building up to make this a channel where you can join people live all the time. Just tune in, come hang out, contribute ideas to the chat, and be part of the stories. As well as, like Alex said, we have show. It's not just gameplay, but actual like shows and topics, reviews, all kinds of stuff coming. So join up, and casting calls. Let me remind everybody about the casting calls. I put the Discord link in the chat. We have a Cyberpunk Red casting call open right now. I have one that links up to my Patreon for the new Team Veritas, which is the last Wednesday of the month. We're going to cycle in new players. It's just $10. So if you want to join the Patreon, in fact, I'll put that in chat as well to make sure we have the link for anyone interested in that. And speaking of Patreon, let me give a little shout out to some of the supporters there that just continuously pour fuel on my fire and keep me going, creating content and pushing this brand forward and expanding it and just doing everything that I do. And I just can't thank all of you enough. Kevin Moreno, Joseph Holder, Naomi Madlass, William Huddleston, Jamie Minch, John Erfurt, Leaded Coffee, Chris Anderson, Matt James, GM Reservoir Panda, Roten, a.k.a. Renegade 420, Samurai Max, Steve Barr of Sirenscape. Shout out to Sirenscape, an official sponsor here at Cybernation Uncensored. Zeno, Zach Capricious Nature, Cyber Smiley Raven, Andy Stretton, Copious Salt, Derek Lawrence, Daniel Terry, Alex Maxwell, Nicholas King, Tracy Goodwin, a.k.a. Stink Palm Igor, Chris Callies, Homer's Odyssey, and Ryan Anderson. Seriously, I can't thank all of you enough. You are the fuel on my fire. It's the reason I've just been, hitting the ground running. The only reason I took a break for a couple months during the holidays is because I had to go film and do some shit. Otherwise, these expansions would have already been happening. I'm so excited to be back. We got started right at the beginning of the year, and it's just been nonstop. So everyone, make sure that you join the communities, you tune in, and you check out all the great shows and things we have going on. Yeah, that being said, let's get into Team Nevermore. This is Cyberpunk Red. We do this every Saturday. We've been going on now. This is season 2 of a campaign called Wait, What? And the team has been through a lot. Check out the VODs on our YouTube channel. I'll drop the link right there in chat. Just bookmark that. Don't leave us to check out the VODs just yet. Stay in the live, but bookmark that so you can check them out later. Check out all the things these players have been through, their characters, the role-playing, just the plot twist, the NPCs. It's been crazy. They're right now in a current campaign where they've had a two-parter. They had to collect some DNA, find this exec, fuck them up. They kind of half accomplished some of that, failed because some of that didn't go their way. They only had 48 hours to do the second part, which was break into the NC prison, a certain automated facility where they keep like execs and fixers, and break out this exec for Raven Microcybernetics because the team is owned by Raven Microcybernetics. In Cyberpunk Red, you can sell yourself to a corporation for some extra eddies, and that's what this team has done. But they got in there, they broke out the person, spread the DNA, threw off the scent, got out. And let me add Nexus, an NPC, part of the team. They're media. We had previous players kind of cycle in, come and go, and a previous player was playing Nexus. We're continuing that character as an NPC now to kind of do this second campaign and wrap it up. But the team broke out. They got all that done, successfully brought the exec back to Raven Microcybernetics. Their boss, who's kind of an asshole, as you would expect, was at least happy that they did what they did, paid them some decent eddies, and said, hey, I'll contact you in the near future, as he always does when the next gig comes up. Hey, calm down. Hold on. This is some Jack's activity right there. Jack's already trying to shoot. All right. But yeah, he was happy. The team decided, okay, cool. We had a successful gig. Nexus said, why don't we come on over to my place and celebrate? You know, they've never really got to hang out with Nexus, her being new to the team. They had a previous team member that kind of disappeared after season 1. And then they got this new character joining the team. But they went to her house to kind of celebrate. She busted out some whiskey shots. The team took some shots. And this is what I mentioned earlier. I kind of missed the role that Gnostics, as well as Hank, because we knew Hank didn't fall victim. He passed the resist torture and drugs, but Gnostics did too. I missed that. So both of them are still standing. They took the shot. They feel a slight odd burn and chemical taste to the whiskey. That's definitely not just whiskey. They just burp a little indigestion, but they're still up. As they see Jax, Belladonna Jax has currently kind of been stuck in the Jax realm of personalities ever since she died and came back from death. Everybody, like I said, watch the previous campaigns and sessions. A lot of shit has happened. But yeah, Jax kind of just fell unconscious, as well as Scarecrow just dropping to the ground as Gnostics and Hank look at each other, just kind of confused to see Nexus just kind of step back, throw her drink on the ground and just say, oh, yeah, I'd like to introduce you to my family too, by the way. And then the door on the side next to the entertainment center opens as they see 4 gentlemen kind of step out of that room with some pistols, one with looks like a shotgun or rifle of some type. And they step out and clearly, without even having to do any type of check, because they've already dealt with them in the first campaign, tiger claws. They instantly see that they have the markings of tiger claws. Nexus just says, I'd like to introduce you to my family. If anyone watched the first campaign, they had to go through this whole thing for Raven Microcybernetics club with the microchip, and they ended up framing the tiger claws and in fact putting an open tab on them and everything in the club and just really kind of fucking with them. So yeah, there's been some shit between them and tiger claws apparently, and Nexus kind of snuck into the situation to enact some revenge. There might have been some other things that have happened, and I encourage everyone, like I said, watch the VODs. There's lots of moments where the team had to remove headphones, and you'll kind of catch some phone calls and different things of planning and just some foreshadowing, some foresight to what has just happened. But that's where we left off. Gnostics and Hank standing there confused as the tiger claws just stepped in, as Nexus said, well, meet my family, and Jack Scarecrow just dropped down. Any other key points I should mention in the recap, or was that pretty good?
No, that's pretty good.
Then I think we're good to go. Let's get Sirenscape going here for a moment. Give me 1 second. I'm going to step in.
You have to toss me.
Bear with me. It's taking a moment to load. And there we have it. Just got a little bit of combat music, a little bit of combat atmosphere. I'm going to lower the volume just a hair because sometimes it can get a little intense. Chat, let me know if it gets too loud and drowns out our characters and the fun that's happening, and I'll adjust that a bit. But yeah, the chaos is about to ensue, as you can tell, as these 4 characters, these tiger claws, basically step out of the room, and Nexus, smiling, just kind of looks up towards you two, and they kind of step up. You see one kind of in the back, like I said, holding what looks like maybe a shotgun of some type. You see the 3 other kind of standing in front. Looks like they've got some handguns, but one in particular steps up in the front and lifts up this huge gun, and just looks at both of you up and down and just says, I think it might be time for you two to and just give up, considering all the going on with all this. Little goofy characterization. Anyone knows that shout out. Anyways.
Looking at the one who just spoke, I'm like, pardon me for a second. I'm going to talk to the person that actually has brains.
He's doing a bit of a face down here.
Nexus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you say?
Nexus, do you recall what I said to you when you first joined this group? I said to you that if you fucked over anyone in this group, I would end you. I'm a man of my word. and I will kick Scarecrow as hard as I possibly can as I pull out one of my pistols. Once I kick him, I am diving behind any kind of furniture within earshot to get me some cover.
Okay.
And I look at Scarecrow, I look at Gnostics and say, "Now's the time," and I will kick Scarecrow as hard as I possibly can. And if I can't get him with the first kick, I will give him a second kick because I can get 2.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You can do that. You can take one of the actions to kick Scarecrow, your movement to try to back up a bit as you use your and usually it's an action to arm yourself.
No, it's a free action to arm yourself. It's a free.
If it's
It's a free action.
It's
holstered, and
oh,
I can
okay.
use. Yeah, it's a holstered gun. I can pull it.
Oh, okay,
as
yeah,
a
yeah.
free action.
Okay,
So,
yeah, definitely. Yeah, if it's
I-
holstered or internal in cyberware, you can do that. Just like putting it down, you can just drop it if you're not holstering it to take an action, though.
All right. So would it be brawling
But
for
you
the
can-
kick?
No. You can automatically kick him. He's just laying there unconscious. It's not like it's hard to aim or anything. He's just a lump standing, on the ground right next to you. But yeah, you give him a kick, and Scarecrow just kind of, like a lump, just doesn't really move or anything. He's definitely chemically unconscious. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's everyone roll initiative. I want to see if it's updating here too. Okay, good. Cool. Let me get that on the overlay.
Even those of us unconscious?
Yeah, just so we have it. Even if when I get to your turn, you can do nothing but snore. I want to place that snore in order.
Excellent. Okay.
But while everyone's rolling initiative, Hank at least got it started during that initial little encounter. That guy stepping up with the huge gun is trying to do a bit of a face down when he says that as you kick Scarecrow and kind of dodge back and say those things to Nexus as she's kind of behind this group. And you see them, as you're kind of doing that, all of them do the same thing. They're all kind of like raising their guns up that they already were holding, like realizing that you're not even engaging in a face down or trying to intimidate or do anything like that. You're obviously kicking and moving, dodging, arming yourself. But a little response when you do say that and do all that is Nexus from behind just kind of like leans over, from behind the shoulders of the guys that are kind of in front of her, and says, Hank, just to be honest, I never liked your garbage music, and Gnostics, seriously, you fucking stink. And she just like kind of smiles and goes like that and turns and walks out that back door where you saw those 4 tiger claws come in from. But now going in at least initiative order, let me get the tiger claws up in there.
I think Jax is the only one who hasn't rolled initiative yet.
I'm still unconscious, aren't I?
Still roll it. I still need to put in order.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
it's almost a 10.
Reveal these NPCs to the players. I don't like how I can't see. Oh, okay, there we go. Bear with me.
Why do I have an effect?
That was there last time. Remember? I don't know. That's
You have to delete me from the tracker and then add me again.
It's something on your character sheet doing that. You have something clicked as an effect or something, possibly.
I think so.
But here, I took you out. Let's put you back. Yours was 10. There you go. All right, cool. But yeah, as you kind of dip back like that, we'll just go in order here as I have them open. That sort of tiger claw that's in the back that's holding that sort of shotgun thing just kind of like grins and leans over, raising it up and just takes a shot off towards you, Hank and Gnostics. He's top there in the initiative. And when it goes off, you hear the loudest pop as you just see that this shotgun has 3 fucking barrels. And all this sort of metal shrapnel sort of comes out as the shell disperses. So you can tell it's a shotgun shell, but it's these 3 barrels have been like loaded up, and all this shit just comes spraying out at you. Do either of you have reflex save?
No, but I did say I was going to cover, so I should be good there.
Cover behind what?
Whatever furniture is in that living room.
Yeah, there's not really cover. You can, like I said, you can back up from them, but there's the couch against the wall, and then the entertainment center where they came out that door, and then a little coffee table in front of the couch where I think it was Jax fell and Scarecrow right in front of the entertainment center because he was coming from the kitchen, and Gnostics standing to your left. But there's not really, unless you want to like flip a couch or the table and then use it, but you'd have to take an action to flip it, at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to back up as much as I can then to get out of that dispersal. But, either way, this is going to hurt.
Yeah, it's just not a lot of room to work with. You're definitely within, a 6 to 10 meter range. Like the room itself is just a living room. So even getting back, you're at least kind of near the front door. You're back against the wall, kind of getting a good overlook over it. But that shot definitely goes off. If anybody has, like I said, reflex of 8 or higher, Gnostics or Hank, the only ones up, give me your evasion.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay.
I do.
Aha! Oh shit!
He's
fucking
the
Matrix.
This is supposed to be shoulder arms, but for some reason it says hand, and that's fine.
Fucking Matrix there. Jesus.
Yeah,
15.
stops the flechette midair and just drops it.
Yeah,
I just face right through me like vision.
Yeah, Gnostics, you dodge it as the shell just kind of sprays and all the metal hits the back wall, and 16 points of damage from the shell hits you, Hank. It just sprays into you, a little bit of the metal kind of whipping past your shoulder, and some of the shells just getting through that SP, tearing into you. But 16.
Yeah, so my SP will stop some of that, but yeah, it's going to definitely leave a mark.
Yeah, just a blade do the damage. But he kind of holds his ground. He just takes that shot. You can tell it was a big, huge weapon, obviously ready to fire one. Just blasts that off at you as Gnostics dodges. It all kind of hits you, and he just keeps grinning and kind of laughs as it goes off, realizing that he's hit you and done some damage. You see the other three kind of go like that as a shot goes right past them. But they're right back to it, holding their weapons. You can tell they're engaged in the middle of it all. But Gnostics, just like it makes sense with that awesome evasion, it's up to you. You just dodge that shit like a ninja. What are you doing?
I'm gonna run for cover behind the couch, just hop over the couch, and for my action, unsheath my sword, and then call out like, "It might smell like shit, but holy shit, that bullshit is gonna stink for life."
Not the time, Gnostics. Not the time.
Are those of us on the ground? Are we taking damage from the shotgun blast as well?
No. Luckily, you guys are on the floor, so it completely bypasses you. As you do that, Gnostics, one of those other three tiger claws, as you kind of jump up, you said you were jumping up over to the couch?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear. You're cutting out. What was that?
I said, go over the couch to grab some cover.
What was that? Say it again.
Am I breaking out?
No, now I can hear you. What was that?
I said, yeah, I was hopping behind the couch to get some cover while I unsheathed my sword.
Okay. Yeah. Again, not a lot of cover behind the couch. It's up against the wall on one side of the room, and
Gotcha.
on the end of it, it's just an armrest amount. It's not enough. You'd have to flip the couch to make some decent cover, or the table in front of it. So that being known, what do you want to do with your move? You can redo it because you're a little confused about the couch.
I want to do about my move, because,
Kitchen?
Yeah. Is there cover in the kitchen?
Well, the kitchen's behind them.
Okay.
Yeah, picture the kitchen on the opposite end of the room where Nexus went to go get the drinks and stuff.
Slide tackle them.
Oh, I'm gonna just unsheath my sword. I suppose that's really all I can do. I can't really run anywhere. So.
Well, I mean,
Stand and deliver.
Unsheathing is your free action, so you can still attack.
I didn't know if like unsheathing sword counted. Oh.
Yeah, because it's basically holstered. So
Readily available.
pulling that out is readily available, and now you can start attacking.
Oh, okay. Then I'll use my action to flip up the table to grab some cover.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You go over and you can flip the table and kind of, it's basically a big old wooden table. It's pretty beat up, but it at least can provide some SP and some cover as you go over, pulling out your sword and flipping the table up. And then that other Tiger Claw then takes a shot off at the table and then at Hank. Give me a second here. Which one is that one? Number 2, okay. Sorry, a little bit slow because I have all these characters open. Bear with me. Got to make sure I use the right ones because they have different skills and stuff. First shot, yeah, it hits the table. Do a little bit of damage here. 7 points of damage. You see some of the table kind of break up a bit from that hit. And then does a second shot at you, Hank. 13. That's a hit. $12 points of damage.
So that'll drop me.
And again, they kind of stand their ground, except you see them kind of like brace themselves. Like 2 of them kind of go down to one knee with their weapons, like looking one towards where Gnostics went behind the table. The other one kind of like goes up against the wall, like trying to kind of angle. Not quite getting it. Gnostics is still behind cover, but you can tell he's trying to like angle himself a bit. And then obviously the bigger guy with the shotgun is kind of back there standing. Still on his turn, but Scarecrow, you're still unconscious. A little bit of drool coming out. Jax, same thing, unconscious, probably having some dreams from when you died and were in hell. You're actually enjoying yourself. And then Hank, over to you. You're taking some damage. You're seeing Gnostics run around like a fucking ninja, flipping tables and shit. You see Jax and Scarecrow unconscious. What are you doing?
So flip a couch. That'll give us cover. Give me cover. Or I can run out the front door and use the wall there as cover.
Oh, PWB critical injury reward. I didn't even see that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Hooking up the team.
Okay. So I'll ask this, Rob, as the GM. If I move out the front door and like step to the side of it where the wall is, that would give me some cover from further shots, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, you have,
Okay.
and like you said, you have options. As far as cover in the room, you can knock down the
Not
entertainment
much.
center. There's an entertainment center. You can use an action and knock that over, use as cover. You can get behind the table that Gnostic's already flipped up and use that as cover. That did take a little bit of damage. And you could flip the couch over and use that as cover. Or you could use an action to open the door and use that outer wall as cover.
Human shields,
all
too.
3 of those. Or human shields. You have Jackson Scarecrow unconscious right next to you. Hey, Jax, I was joking.
I mean, the only person who I would use as cover at the moment is Gnostics, but I don't want to do that. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and use my movement to get to the front door, action to open it, and I will duck around the wall there.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
And Yeah.
Yeah, you pop the door open. You know, city sounds, a combat zone are going on around you. As from inside, it's just chaos of fighting and gunshots and stuff. But yeah, you open the door, you pop out around the thing. You're outside the front door, right around the wall, kind of peeking in, using it as cover. And one of the other Tiger Claws takes a shot at the cover again. Oh yeah, it's a crit success, hitting the cover. Destroying it. Yeah, that shot goes through. Boom, breaking up the table. Gnostics that you're behind, as the old wood just kind of breaks right in front of you as you're hunkered down, and he takes another shot off at you. You can give me your evasion since your reflexes. Whoa, I'm crit success in here.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Only 8 points of damage. I believe your SP absorbs that.
So that's a plus at least.
Yeah, and then yeah, that fourth Tiger Claw that was kind of like doing an angle. He just kind of like drops his weapon into his holster, running over to try to grapple you. Gnostics, he just kind of like dives onto you, going to grapple you.
So brawling check.
Yep.
Or no, yours would be evasion to get out of that.
No, brawling.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, grapple.
It's going into a clutch.
Yeah. Got to beat a 16. Don't forget, you guys have luck +2s. There is a critical injury waiting to be used. I can't wait to see when that gets used. Those are always fun. Oh, there's another +2. Look at Gnostics. Your wife, Mad Lass McGee's hooking you up.
We had some +2s left over from last time. Do they carry over?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so we have 4 total. And I'm gonna use one of them. And
Oh yes, yes.
me.
Get the fuck off me.
Nice.
Get the fuck off me, mate.
Yeah,
He's just too greasy.
it's too greasy.
He's too greasy.
The benefits
He's too
of
slimy.
yeah, benefits
He's
of
too
not
slimy.
showering.
He's a wiry individual.
Yeah, but no, that Tiger Claw, kind of like dives at you and tries to like grapple you up. As once again you're just dodging it. You're in the room. You got Jax unconscious, Scarecrow unconscious, Hank outside the door. You're the only one in there conscious. This dude's trying to grapple you. Other one just hit you with a shot, blew your cover. So there's the three Tiger Claws in there, plus the fourth one, Tiger Claw with the big shotgun. Yeah, getting kind of chaotic. But that other one. Oh, hold on a second. Oh yeah. Then the one with the shotgun raises it up. Actually, no. He drops that thing, and he comes running over to you, Gnostics, trying to grapple you up.
I was hoping he'd,
Yeah, give me your brawling.
I was hoping he'd danger close his buddy.
Oh, that's not the right stat there. That should have 2 on mine, so that should be a 15. Either way, you get out of it. Nice. Here, let me fix this stat real quick. That was the wrong number. I apologize. Either way, you still got out of it. But he runs over, tries to grapple you too, just with the other guys. So now you got those 2 guys right up on you, Gnostics, but you basically got out of their grapples. And just as you get out of those grapples, Gnostics, it's your turn.
Fucking abandon us. And like I go to attack, and between each attack, I'm just like shouting like Scarecrow, like fucking Jax, like. But yeah, attacking the first guy that swipe at the first guy that went to brawl me, and then the second one being at the dude who just dropped his shotgun.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Go for the. Yeah, give me your melee. There we go. Here's the first guy. 11. That's a hit. Give me the damage.
You have that crit if you want to use it.
Oh yeah, can I use that critical? Can I use that crit?
Yeah, you want to use it on this guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
14. Yeah.
Nice. Give me 1 second to do a little bit of math here.
He's rolled decapitation.
14. SP
Nice.
in half.
SP half.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just do some math.
Blood spray all across the room.
You know, I bought those armor piercing.
Cool. Are you
rounds.
doing a crit injury? Give me 2d6 if you are. Yeah.
8.
8. And when you do those, you can right click on the die and click 2 of them, just so you know. Broken leg, nice. So yeah, -4 to move. So yeah, you basically swipe him with that, doing some significant damage. Big gash in his leg as you clearly feel the bone just snap from your cane sword on that hit. As you follow through and try to swipe the other guy, the one that dropped the shotgun coming at you. So give me another melee. Ooh, crit fail. I've been crit successing, now I crit fail.
You need to keep going with that.
Please.
Nice. Yeah, give me the damage. That's a hit. Gnostics is wound up. He's in rage mode right now. He's in there all by himself, freaking the fuck out. He's going in berserker mode.
It's welcome to the flow state, brother.
10, 11. Okay, 1 second. Let me do some math here.
You've entered the oneness.
As he hits that dude, he he calls out to Nexus like, "I'm about to share my pot of bronze with you."
No more puns for her.
Hear a slight laugh in the distance. But no, over to the other Tiger Claw. He basically makes his way running out towards the door. He pops out through the door, Hank, and tries to grapple you.
Okay.
They're just huggers, aren't they?
I will take a +2 for this. Ooh. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay. Nope, I'm grappled.
Yeah, this Tiger Claw comes running out, and this is all happening within seconds, so I can picture this as just as you kind of get that door open and Gnostics is fucking fighting and dealing with all that, you just get covered just to look back in as that guy's already rushing you. You're like, oh shit, like he was coming right behind you, It's all happening within seconds. He jumps on you, grapples you up, he's got you in a grapple. He's just saying some, I don't remember, does Hank speak Japanese?
It does.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, he's saying cuss words in Japanese and saying, yeah, you fucking asshole, you guys are going to get what you deserve. You thought you would frame us. You thought you would stick shit on us. Fuck you. And he's just saying all this stuff in Japanese. You can tell his eyes are watering. Like, they're enraged. Like, this isn't just like a hit. This is personal. And you can tell, like, they're really fucking in this, But just as he grapples you up and you almost feel like you're grappled up and he's right in your face saying all that shit and he's got you grappled up, he says all that. And then from behind you, you hear in Japanese a voice basically say, I don't think you're going to get away with shit. And it's a familiar voice as you look and you see Colette standing there. Yeah, she pops out some wolvers and then just goes to lay into this guy. And he has a -2 because he's currently in a grapple, whether you're holding it or doing it. Give me 1 second.
This is why I love this person.
All right, this is a -2. I didn't put it in, so 11. Cool. Yep. She jabs him on the first one. I'm gonna do a second jab on this guy.
You should write her a poem. Roses are red.
Oh, there is a song. There's a song.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be written.
I was gonna say roses are red, violets are blue. Omae wa mushinderu.
It's a haiku.
Nice. Yeah, she basically comes in, landing 2 blows with these wolvers right into this guy, this Tiger Claw. Let me just do a little bit of math. Let me adjust the character sheet. Give me 1 second. Oops, Wrong sheet.
Interesting question in chat.
Can you throw a -2 in for Colette to get a +2? Or can I throw in a -2 for Colette to get a +2? Is what Craig was asking.
Oh, can I throw in a -2 for Colette to get a +2? No, it just use them as +2s. She's part of the team, This is Hank C's lover that he got to break out of prison. And just as she lays in these wolves, she's actually like laying into him as you're grappled up with him, and he's holding on. He's like, oh, and he just looks confused as she comes up out of nowhere, Hank. And as she does that, she looks at you and says, when you told me to go wait off somewhere while you took care of things, I could tell things were fucking dangerous, and I'm glad I followed you and just kind of watched over this shit. And she just
as I'm grappled up, I'm like, I love you.
Yeah. Oh, there's a couple.
I love you so goddamn much.
Couple +2s right there, and yeah, she kind of jabs into him a couple times, like I mentioned, saying those things to you, and then you happen to see like right behind her as she's kind of like talking to you and saying that, like someone kind of like move right past her and step into the house, and as that person kind of like goes past her, she says, oh yeah, and I don't know who this is, but he said he needed to come too. And then you basically look, and Gnostics you see coming in the front door. What's his name? Deimos? Jax? Jax's Ripper Doc friend comes stepping in, and he just
Deimos.
Deimos, and he has a bit of a grin on his face, and he just like steps in as Colette says, yeah, and I don't know who this is, but he said he needed to come, and he steps in.
That's Jax's Ripper friend, Deimos. Deimos, I love you.
And he just kind of like goes right past you, not even paying attention to you, and like walks in and looks around, see Jax on the floor, and just goes, Jax, you crazy bitch, and starts like going in his jacket. Oh, here you go, and starts pulling out all these air hypos, and you see him like pulling out air hypos and stuff, and making his way over to Jax, and then he just injects Jax with this air hypo. And Jax, all of a sudden you're kind of pulled from unconsciousness with this sort of stimulant feeling. You're very aware of this feeling. It's like a rush of stimulant. You've made them yourself before, except for the fact this doesn't give you any boosts and things. It gives you a quick rush, but then you're kind of leveled out. It's just kind of countering that sedative, whatever the fuck was in that shot that Nexus gave you. But you're awake, a little bit confused on why you're on the floor. You see Gnostics fighting some tiger claws. It's kind of coming back to you like, oh shit, yeah, you took a shot with Nexus, there's tiger claws there, like you hear shots going off. All of a sudden Deimos is leaning down, coming back from the dead again, huh, Jax?
You're a lifesaver.
Fucking Lucha fucking double crossed us. Which that is Chinese for green tea bitch.
Oh, it's right.
I love it.
Nice.
I love it.
And we go over.
Make that stick.
Yeah, and after he does that, he kind of like looks over to Scarecrow, and you see him, pulling out another air hypo, making his way over to Scarecrow. But Jax, you're now conscious. You barely can tell what's going on around you. You've got Gnostics like within like a meter or so away from you, kind of grappling up, defending himself with these two tiger claws. He's got a sword out. They're kind of grappling up with him, trying to. You can kind of see out of the corner of your eye, Hank grappled up with another tiger claw. Colette kind of over the shoulder to that with Wolvers out. Some blood spray across the door frame. Kind of chaotic moment. Scarecrow on the ground. Like I said, Deimos kind of making his way over to him. What are you doing as you just wake up into this chaos?
Making I staggered to my feet, kind of making a wrestling kind of reference from the Road Warriors. What a rush! I popped my my pop-up submachine gun. Someone's gonna get fucked up now. And the nearest tiger claw, I unload an auto fire into them.
Nice. Yeah, you've got the two right there. Oh, did we lose somebody?
We lost Gnostics.
Oh,
we lost Gnostics.
He got scared. He wanted to dodge the auto fire spray. He got worried because he's right there. All right, we'll give it a second. He'll hop back in. Hopefully he didn't quit on us. But yeah,
That's that 33 dodge.
What was that? I missed it.
It's that 33 dodge. Just straight up, just like fade.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He
And
phased out of the stream.
But Jackson, yeah, which one? You know, you've got a Tiger Claw grappling up with Hank behind you, kind of over by the door. You've got the two that are kind of, for the most part, next to you. You know, a couple meters away on the other side of Gnostics grappling with him, and then the fourth Tiger Claw there too. So you've got three options there. The one, it seems like out of the four, the one in the doorway grappling Hank, and one of the ones grappling Gnostics, and one of the ones standing behind him with the pistol, all kind of have the same type of gear and Tiger Claw tag. And then the other one kind of grappling with Gnostics that dropped the shotgun, he seems to have like some light tattoos going up the side with the same kind of logos, but just a bit more elaborate, almost as if these markings are to show rank or something. But who do you want to shoot?
Probably the one with messing with Gnostics. Is he aware that I popped up?
No. There's two of them. There's the kind of regular Tiger Claw fighter, and then the one with the kind of light tattoos that had the shotgun. Those two are both trying to grapple with Gnostics. Nobody has noticed you. Deimos just kind of slipped in during the chaos, laughing, going right down to you and putting in their air hypos, and during the chaos they're not noticing.
Would they get a dodge then if I level my submachine gun?
You could give me a stealth versus their perception and see if you get that going.
Okay. Sounds good.
Who are you going for? Which one of the two?
One that's
that is a beautiful stealth. That is beautiful.
I guess the one that's currently trying to grapple with Gnostics.
Okay, there's
two.
Oh.
So there's two that we're actively going after. One's got the light tattoos, that probably means he's the higher rank.
One then.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you basically pop up, putting the aim towards him. Luckily, you're moving slick and smooth because you're just coming out from unconscious. They're not even noticing. They're still trying to grapple up with Gnostics. Absolutely, you can get a free hit on them.
Alrighty. Good night, Gracie.
Oh, it rolled twice.
I think it rolled twice.
I did.
Well, you still gotta do the auto fire. It's just
Okay.
he can't evade.
Okay, my mistake. Sorry.
Yeah. Still give me the.
I don't know why it's doing that. It's still 22.
Okay.
I mean, that's still
Yeah, it's still awesome. Hold on one second.
Jesus Christ, this is gonna hurt him.
This it's SMG, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
SMG auto fire. Yeah, you're in. Give me the damage. Give me 2d6. And you got 3 over. That's great.
21.
So 21. Nice. Let me do a little bit of math. Give me 1 second.
The word of the day is burn.
No. The word of the day, or the letter of the day, is M for murder.
Murder.
Careful with those bullets.
Shrieking in laughter.
It's fucking
Nice.
like the 22 buzz.
And now what do you want to do? You lay in that full auto into him as it just kind of like goes all into his side as he's grappling with Gnostics and like looks over and now notices that you're right there and up and laid that in. It was kind of your free move. You stealthily woke up and got that off, but now you have your actual move where like they notice you. You're present in the scene. What are you doing now?
The kitchen's the closest cover, right?
You're kind of in a position you could go out the front door or go into the kitchen. Both are within your movement. It's just a normal sized living room. Yeah. There's also the door by the entertainment center where Nexus went. Let's not forget that room too. There's that door and the bathroom door off to the left, the other end of the room. You're within walking distance of all these things. Yeah.
Too bad I can't duck out the front door and at the same time slide tackle the guy that's that's trying to grapple with Hank.
You could use your movement and then use an action to do something to that guy. Absolutely.
I'm
Okay,
good.
that's what I'll do.
Colette's got me. I'm good.
Oh, okay. I'll go after the bitch then. I wanna carve her face off and wear it for a mask.
Oh God.
This is Jax we're talking about, remember.
Nice. Yeah, you head off to where you saw it. Well, I guess you didn't see it. So I guess the only way for you to know where Nexus went is you'd have to say something.
Gnostics, where'd the bitch go?
Let's see, I'm the easy one. In the kitchen.
No, she went to the room behind the entertainment center, dude.
Oh, to the room behind. Hey, what he said.
I smirk and thank you.
Oh, yeah, don't blame us. We'll just take care of these by ourselves.
Nice. Yeah, you tip out past all the action. Gnostics alone in a living room with the unconscious Scarecrow and Deimos leaning over him, taking on 3 tiger claws. Yeah, Deimos was over there messing with air hypos.
Yeah, I'm still.
Okay, I retract that. I kick Scarecrow.
And then Deimos misses with the air hypo. And still.
I probably time it where he's hitting him with the air hypo and I kick him right in the hip or something.
Okay, danger close. Here we go.
To jumpstart you.
Yeah, you can do that. That'll be a free action. You can give a little kick to Scarecrow on your way to your normal action.
Wakey.
So what are you doing, Jax?
That's what I do. At the same time, Deimos is getting ready to hit him with the hypo. I kick Scarecrow right in the hip, and just scream, "Wakey, wakey! You need to get handling some of these guys."
Nice.
Then I throat punch Deimos on accident.
Yeah, a little throat punch. I could see that happening. Hank, over to you. You're at the door, grappled up as all this is going down. Colette just came up, stabbing up this guy that's confused now, taking some jabs. Still has a hold of you, but taking some jabs from Colette. You hear Deimos waking up Jax and some full auto fire going on from inside and some chaos. What are you doing?
Since I'm grappled, can I still melee him?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I take a negative for that?
Yeah, but his evasion takes a -2, so it cancels it out.
Okay. So I would have a -2 on the melee attack roll. He'd have a -2 on the evasion.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. In that case, then, as he's grappling him, I will kind of worm my way to where I'm facing him, because I have the gun in my hand with my big knucks, and I'll just pop my other hand under his chin, and just in Japanese say, "This is not your day," and pop. Yeah. And I'll pop my Wolvers into him.
Nice. Yeah. Give me your melee.
All right. $18, even with the -2.
Nice. Oh, you put the -2 in. Nice. Oh, well, yeah. Then his is 14 with the -2. So yeah, give me your damage.
All right, damage for that strike is 12.
Nice. Give me 1 second.
So hit with the first pop right under his chin, and then rip forward from there.
Oh yeah, you basically pull half of his chin open as the bone just breaks open. All this blood just starts spraying out as he starts gurgling in Japanese, saying "fuck you," and it's just blood coming out. You can tell he's hanging on by a few HP, but yeah, you got a second melee.
Yeah, it's like fuck me, no, fuck you, good sir, and second attack. Oh, critical success.
Yeah, I would say you beat an evasion of 7 versus 24. 24 critical success Wolvers against a 7 evasion from a dying Tiger Claw. Give me the damage.
Only 7 this time.
That is exactly the amount. Yeah, you jab the second blow into him as you feel his grip on you just kind of go limp as he collapses down to the ground, and you can clearly hear him kind of gurgle, breathing over the blood in his throat through the broken jaw, and he's on death save mode. But just as
At which point I will look at Colette, and as a free action, I will just give her a very quick kiss, say, "I love you. I'm going back in," and run back in with my gun out.
nice, yeah, you go back in basically to see Gnostics, dodging these guys, trying to grapple them. One of the guys just all shredded up on the side from where Jax did some auto fire, and you see Jax standing over Scarecrow. We'll say just in the nick of time to catch her kicking Scarecrow in the side as you see Deimos over Scarecrow messing with an air hypo, just about to hit him with it, and hitting him with the air hypo. But yeah, you make your way in, and that Tiger Claw tries to grapple you up. Gnostics. Give me your brawling. Nice, yeah, good. He tries to grapple you up, unsuccessful again. You're just ninja style as these guys are gripping and grappling at you. One of the other guys, the one that was kind of behind them that has the handgun out, takes a couple shots off at you. We'll say one shot at you, Gnostics, and one shot at Jax. Here's the first one.
20.
Yeah, you dodge it. He takes a shot. Second one at Jax. Jax, is your reflex 8 or higher?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, give me your evasion. You got to beat a 23.
Can I throw any luck in?
Oh yeah, you got luck plus
we
twos.
got some plus twos.
Okay, I'll use a plus 2s and 4 luck.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
And here I thought a 23 handgun shot was incredible with a crit success, and then you crit success and a plus 6. You got a 33. Yeah, that shot goes off, and just in a moment of adrenaline, you dodge that shit. So Gnostics, pop, dodge, pop it. Jax, another dodge. Scarecrow, all these sounds are just kind of coming to you as you're kind of dizzy. Your hip kind of hurts. You're pretty sure someone just kicked you. You're not sure though, as you just kind of come back into reality to just the chaos I've been describing. You're right in the middle of it, but yeah, you're there. What are you doing?
Scarecrow wakes up in his base state, which is rage. He just immediately sways, hits the ground, stands, and just goes swinging. Yes, the spy call was gone. Here we go. It's time for the feral Tokyo child. He is going for martial arts.
Who are you going at?
Is going for he smells the weak one. He's going for the one with the busted leg.
Nice.
Okay, here we go.
Scarecrow woke up and chose violence.
Yes, and that's the job. It's 18 for this first hit.
Violence is not the answer. Violence is the question, and the answer is yes.
Always yes.
Emphatically yes.
Wait, broken leg guy, was that the one with the gun in the back or the one grappling with Gnostics? The one with the gun, right?
No, that was the one grappling Gnostics.
Oh, it was?
That was one of the two. Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the sword. The sword broke the leg. I was trying to remember what broke the leg. It was the sword cane broke his leg, right?
Yeah, sword cane broke
Okay,
his leg.
yeah, got it. Sorry. Yeah, judo hit. First one's a hit.
Right. Times 3 damage. Oh yes.
Ooh, nice.
We got another critical injury on this fucker.
No, he's.
Ooh.
Yeah, 2 6s. We got a critical injury.
That's what that crit is.
Oh, I'm surprised it didn't automatically drop the crit in here. Usually it does.
Are you, Alex? Are you rolling the attack from the attack box on the first page?
No, I am rolling from just my martial arts skill. That's probably why.
Oh,
that's
it
why.
changed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If you roll it from the
Broken arm. Nice. Yeah,
Yes.
you hit that as you come through and hit this guy, and a clear sound of a snap in his arm as he's trying to grapple. Now, snap, his arm just breaks. He's already got a fucked up leg, can only move like a 4. Now he's got a broken arm. You have another martial art move to do.
Yeah. Scarecrow, goes up and just like rings his forearm like it's a towel, and he's just going to drive an elbow into his face.
Ow. Oop.
It's gonna be another 3. It's another 14 damage.
Nice. Yeah, you drive that elbow into him. 15, 16. Yeah, doing enough damage. You see this guy collapse from the pain. Just, snap. He's already got the broken leg, taking some damage. You snap his arm, taking some damage from that, driving the elbow up into him. And as you're kind of doing this, you're hearing the bones snap. He's a bit frail. He's not as beefy as his other partners here. It's kind of obvious to you as you lay these blows, and just after a couple, snap and an elbow to the face, he just collapses to the ground right in front of Gnostics.
Yeah. As he goes down, Screw just turns to the other guys. He just reloads his biceps and is ready for the next.
Nice. I saw that in a movie once.
Yeah, it's when like magazines pop out. They need that kind of cyberware.
Yeah.
Ideas for a tech.
Nice.
Anyways.
Yeah. And after you do that and jump up, like Deimos kind of like backs up against the couch, and he's just kind of like laughing, Jack. So you can just see him like laughing and looking at everything. And he's kind of a loose cannon. He can be kind of crazy at times. But you can tell he's kind of enjoying himself, just kind of watching the chaos go down. But Jax.
I reload, or it takes a turn for me to reload my my submachine gun.
Wait
correct?
a minute, didn't we miss? Did we miss Gnostics?
We did.
I believe
Yes.
so.
Yeah, somehow we missed. I guess I got excited with Scarecrow waking up. Hold on, let me get to the combat tracker. We got all these NPCs open. I just noticed the combat tracker. Yeah, Gnostics. Yeah, that other guy tries to grapple you up. This would kind of, for the sake of cinematic reasons in the story, this is kind of happening at the same time as Scarecrow fucking up the other guy, we'll say, just for the sake of me missing that combat tracker order, as that main guy that took all that damage from Jax's auto fire continues to try to grapple you up, Gnostics.
Rolling check.
Yep.
Okay.
Nice. Gnostics is a fucking ninja tonight. Everyone's trying to grapple him up. Even when I'm getting like crit successes and high rolls, Gnostics is just killing it with the brawling evasion. Yeah, no one can grapple up Gnostics. Again, like I'm just gonna go with the unbathed. He's real greasy and oily. He's got oily skin, oily hair. He's just, where he's wiped food and like Dorito dust and grease and things on his clothing. Like he's just hard to get. He's hard to grapple. I love it.
Not greasy, I'm slick.
You're slick. Yeah. But all right, now over to Jack. Sorry.
That's a word for it. That's a word.
All right. Quick scan of the room. Do I pick up? Do I see that that shotgun that's laying on the floor?
Yeah. Yeah, you can see it.
I move to pick it up. See if it's loaded. If it's loaded, I fire it.
Yeah. Yeah, you go over, you pick it up, it's loaded. Who are you firing at?
One of the tiger claws that's not currently grappled with Gnostics.
Okay. I'm glad that you remembered that it is a shell. So you shoot at the one that had the gun that took a shot at you and Gnostics and stuff, right?
Yep.
Not the one with the broken... Yeah, sure, go for it. Shoulder arms.
No shoulder arms? Okay.
Yep. Shoulder arms.
Give me a second.
And you can see, like, on the side of this thing, like, there's some, like, kind of carving in the side, like some paint stencil carved into the side that says the Street Destroyer on the side of this 3-barrel shotgun. It's pretty badass.
If we have it.
2. We got 2 left after that.
Oh,
Critical.
good God.
Yeah, that's a hit. This guy's reflexes aren't even good enough to dodge anyways. Super easy, and a crit success. You nailed the shit out of this guy. But damage is only 3d6. It seems like there's no more metal shrapnel and pieces shoved into these barrels. It's just a shell.
Okay.
Yeah, so give me your 3d6.
Nine.
Nice. Do a little math here. Nice, yeah, you see the spray just kind of lay into him, and he just kind of jolts back. You can tell he took some damage. Probably not that much, but he did take some damage. But it's only a rate of fire of 1, and you still have a little bit of movement if you needed it.
A major reloading is a major action, right?
Yeah, I believe this thing.
Well, not that one, but my my pop-up submachine gun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the one you did auto. Well, you only did auto fire once. It should have 30 rounds. It still has 20 rounds in it.
Oh, because when I accidentally double-clicked last time, so I'll just add that back in. All right.
Oh yeah. I forgot Finish the Ground automatically does the ammo. That's right. Yeah, you should still have 20 rounds in there.
Okay. All right.
And since you've got your submachine gun kind of on a strap, I imagine, or something.
It's my pop-up. It's my pop-up.
Oh, your pop-up. Oh yeah, then you can easily just drop the shotgun and pop up and use it. Doesn't take an action. Yeah.
Okay.
If that's what you want to do.
I don't have I can't use it though, right?
No, because you already used the shotgun.
Yeah,
right.
I used the shotgun.
Yeah, that's right. But do you want to do any type of movement? You still have a little bit of movement.
I could try and close the distance to one of the tiger claws that's tussling with Gnostics. But that would put me in danger of being grappled, though.
Keep your distance. Keep your distance.
Okay.
If you're going to use auto fire again, it's better to keep your distance.
All right. Yeah, I'll stay. I'll try to take a couple steps outside of their range.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. You just we'll say you make your way closer towards the kitchen, because that's on the opposite end of the room, and that puts a little more distance. Yeah, I like that. You make your way over there. Yeah, you take the shot off, take some steps back. Hank, you just entered the room. You see all this chaos kind of going down. What are you doing?
I am going to take a shot at not the tiger claw that Scarecrow is engaged in, the tiger claw that's Gnostics is engaged in.
Okay.
Is engaged with. I'm going to go ahead and take a shot off of him. All right. And this is with my excellent, not my very heavy pistol, because I did not break out in Deal or No Deal. This is my excellent heavy pistol. And I'm using my armor piercing rounds.
Oh, okay.
We haven't had a chance to use them. Might as well. Oh, motherfucker!
Did you want to use any luck or +2s at double the cost to close that distance?
No, that's cool. Because I got 2 shots with this.
That's right.
I'll take a. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Go for it.
I will drop 2 luck on the second hit, or on the second attack, I should say. So let me get a +2 in there, and
I think you automatically. That's a guaranteed hit for you, I believe.
Yep, 22.
Because I only had a 12. I think your base is a 13, isn't it?
For handgun. Yeah, base is 13.
Yeah, that evasion was 12. It was automatic hit. Yeah, give me the damage.
All right, damage is excellent heavy for heavy pistol. 8.
8.
Wait,
Nice.
no, hold on. The 3. Hold on.
That should be it. 3d6, right? Isn't very heavy 4?
Maybe.
It is. It's 3d6 handgun.
For heavy pistol.
Yep.
Okay, so 8.
Nice. Let me do a little math here.
So, and that is armor piercing. So if that got past
Blades,
his
yeah.
That blades with 2. So.
Yep. Got it. Cool. Yeah, you lay the round. First one. You want to use any of your movement as that second round lands into him?
No, I'm going to keep my distance because Colette's behind me, and I'm kind of keeping myself between her and any of the Tiger Claws in case one of them tries to take a shot at her. I'd rather me get shot than her.
Okay. Yeah, you do that as you see Colette step in the door kind of behind you, still with her wolvers out, and she kind of like steps in behind you and says, you want to tell me why that chick from your team just driving down the street, flicking me off? She just like just tore down the street?
She's the one that set us up.
Oh, okay, nice. I was wondering what the hell. Like I saw her with you at the prison, and now she's peeling out down the street, flicking me off. I don't get it. Okay.
Yeah, she's the one that set us up. By the way, there's a very nice pistol on my hip. If you want to use that to shoot one of these motherfuckers, feel free. I point to the very heavy pistol on my hip.
Yeah, she just steps past you with her wolvers out. And says, I've already got these out, and takes a couple swipes at the guy that you just took the shot off that's kind of grappling with Gnostics, kind of in the middle of the room. It's kind of closest towards the front door. But she takes a couple swipes at him. Let me get these numbers. Give me 1 second. I didn't pre-roll for this these NPCs, so I have to actually roll these. Oh, crit fail on that second one. Give me 1 second.
So Nexus ran away. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, you have a little nemesis out there in Night City now, or a little.
Not if I have some. I have an idea on how to deal with her.
Nice. Yeah, Colette comes in and a couple swipes with the wolvers, but that guy with the light tattoo just kind of like dodges them, working around as he's just kind of bleeding out. You can tell he's pretty fucked up from the damage, but he's good enough to at least dodge those swings from Colette. As the other guy, wait, which one? Hold on 1 second. There we go. I had to find the death save on the one outside. Yeah, the guy outside, you can still hear him kind of gurgling on some blood. And then it just, not a lot of movement from him. Can't tell what's going on out there, but you can tell, knocking on death's door, if he didn't just die, he's definitely still on that path. The other guy takes a couple shots off. Hold on 1 second. Gotta filter through these NPC sheets. Bear with me. Yeah, he takes one shot off at Hank and one shot off at Gnostics. This one's at Hank.
The Gnostic stink face. That needs to be a gift.
There's a hit. Look, Gnostics crit failure. All these crit successes. Finally, Gnostics ninja abilities wear off a bit. Just enough to take 9 points of damage. I think absorbed by your SP, or has that been ablated beyond 9? Either way.
Nope.
9 points of damage as the second shot goes off at Hank. Oh yeah, you don't have your.
Yeah, I don't have reflex 8.
That's right.
I can't dodge
Yeah,
bullets.
give me 1 second.
I can just sit there and absorb them. That's
I can.
pretty much all I
Yeah, and
can
I guess
do.
I'll sit here and wait as if because I forgot, so I'm just like waiting and waiting. No, that shot misses. Yeah, 12 is just under the 13. Second shot goes off, missing you, Hank. Yeah, in the
I
middle.
turn my attention to that motherfucker and be like, "Oh, you're about to get some, bitch."
Yeah, and the guy with the light tattoos, you see him kind of like scanning back, and now and all this happening within a minute. just stops trying to grapple with Gnostics, and pops out a couple Wolvers and just takes a couple swipes out. Oh no, sorry. One is Rippers, one's Wolvers. So yeah, he takes a swipe with Wolvers and a swipe with Rippers, we'll say. We'll vary it up a little bit. So Gnostics, give me your evasion. This is the Wolvers.
Let me use 2 points of luck here.
Sure.
Not like you needed them.
Oh.
Nice.
Not like you needed them.
Yeah.
Fucking would hit the ground if I pushed out of a plane.
And he takes a swipe with his Rippers.
So make one more.
And these have +2. Don't forget that melee has a +2. I have the wrong stat on his melee still. But either way, you dodge the first one. Give me that second evasion though, Gnostics, for the Rippers. Nice. Still dodge it, even with the 17, because don't forget I got to put a +2 on his melees. But yeah, you dodge both, the Wolvers and the Rippers tearing through you. And Gnostics, we're over to you. But before Gnostics gets to react to this guy that's in his face that just did the Wolvers and Rippers, let's take our 5-minute bio break. I don't want to continue on too much in the combat. We can easily get lost in the chaos. Quick 5-minute bio break. Chat, don't go anywhere. We will be right back, and I'm going to leave the mics hot in case you want to listen in on any plans the team has to go over. We'll be right back.
The fuck is going on with Gnostics? God damn, you slippery motherfucker! Jesus Christ! We have had so many combats with Gnostics, and this motherfucker has gotten hit countless times. And this is the one combat where he does not get hit except for once.
He's Houdini.
No, he's gotten hit like 2 times.
He's the great Houdini now.
Motherfuck.
He went to a brain dance club and they had a box collection of all of the Toshiro Mifune samurai films, and he's just wakes up 4 hours later, dude, I know kung fu.
He downloaded a skill. He's using a skill chip.
Yeah, or I think it's in 12 Days of Cybermist. They have a cyber chip. So yeah, you could get a cyber chip for Master Miyamoto poser cyber chip. Now he's just
that only gives you a +3.
Listen. He's all Gnostics though. This is the combat flow. He is entered the state of oneness, as they call it in Wheel of Time. It's the flame in the void.
He found the flame in the void.
The world's away, and this is that moment, and and the Great Hunt when Rand is just I know how to do shit now. It all makes sense.
He is
Akitas. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your screen name here. So yeah, I want to hunt that media down. So I have an idea on how we're going to be able to do that, because of our deal with Raven Microcybernetics and what they can do to us. They have trackers in us. For those who have not watched any of the VOD, Raven Microcybernetics has trackers in us as well as a kill switch. So that they can knock us out or outright kill us if they really want to. And I doubt that Raven would allow Nexus on the team without that kind of insurance. So, yeah.
Hey, Scare Bear. Your sis works for the company, correct?
She does, yes.
Would she be able to trigger the security countermeasure?
That is a good call to make afterwards.
Yes. Let's get out of this first. Let's kill the Tiger Claws first, then we can talk about retribution.
Yeah. No, every bit of violence that Scarecrow has done on stream has been entirely professional. Now it's personal. We're gonna see what happens then.
Oh, dude, Hank has never been too keen on Yeah, Hank has never been too afraid of violence, but he doesn't indulge in it for too much. He doesn't indulge in it for his own gratification. Now it's going to be for gratification.
Good. None of you will want to hold me back when I try to carve her face off so I can wear it for a mask.
No, and I'm actually going to be all for us removing her cyberware. Speaking of which, I still got that thing of Wolvers that I took off of the Cyber Psycho earlier last session. So I've still got those for you, by the way.
Okay.
I just got them in a duffel somewhere.
I was waving by with it last time.
I gave you a high five with them anyways. Yeah, I cut off the arm, so I've got the arm and
right.
all of that. So, but yeah, we can extract the Wolvers from that pretty easily. That's not too bad.
I fully intend on harvesting these tiger claws for their cybernetics, so I can resell them. Waste not, want not.
You do know a fixer. A fixer can help. You do know a fixer now, who can help you resell this stuff, and get some extra eddies out of it too.
I need it because I need the plus up with muscle and bone lace.
I need eddies for therapy. I need eddies for therapy.
You can sit down in one of my cyber chairs. I can listen to your problems and pat you on the head. You're fine now.
I don't think that's gonna work. I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, you can also come to the High Riders campaign, and you could do the extreme VR therapy session. Like freaking a year of therapy in like weeks.
Having Jax give Hank therapy is kind of like going to therapy with Harley Quinn after she became Harley Quinn. Like it'll be effective, but
in the opposite way.
But you might have more problems afterwards. Like, you never forget, Harleen Quinzel was a doctor of psychiatry. She is good at her job. She's just bug nutty at this point. I still have to sit down and watch the Harley Quinn cartoon series. My best friend's been on me for months to sit down and watch that.
I love it.
I need to watch it too, but one thing I would love to get to in this, I'd still quote it like, I put a deposit down. Like, where's the goddamn electric car, Bruce?
You should see You should sit down and watch the Valentine special.
Oh man, I got some good dodges in this game.
You have, brother, man. You've been on fire.
You're a wee bit wiry.
Wiry. He's wiry. Say it with me. Wiry.
Wiry.
You ever seen the Replacements, Will?
No.
Oh my God, you need to, brother. It is such a good movie. It's set in the NFL in the 80s when they had the players strike. So they had to get replacement players. Keanu Reeves is the quarterback. And, oh God, I cannot remember his name for the life of me. He's one of those English guys who's almost always in films.
But he get him -2.
Oh, it's a -2. Ah!
It's a messed up movie. I love it. No. But yeah, if you look it up, man, it's got Orlando Jones, Gene Hackman in one of his last movies that he did before he retired, Keanu Reeves.
Oh.
It's a comedy. It is so good, man. It's stupid at times, but it is so good.
Which one?
The Replacements.
Oh, I know that one. Yes, that was it's one of my. That's honestly like I don't like sports films. I don't like most sports, but I fucking love Replacements.
I was gonna say the character in there that is like Gnostics or something.
Kind of. He's the Englishman is the kicker. He was a soccer player who owns his own pub, and he gets brought in as the kicker. and like not the most in shape guy, but can kick like 60 yards. And when the coaches are asking, it's like, what the hell can this guy do? He's like, I'm wiry. I'm wiry. Say it. He's wiry. Say it. Wiry.
Wiry. No, it's not wiry. It's wiry.
Wiry. And then you got the sumo wrestler who's one of the linemen. He's like just constantly screaming out "Tonde ska!"
Conceptualizing gymnastics, actually, Booger from Revenge of the Nerds was on my mind as like a little bit.
That makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
I guess that'd make Scarecrow the SWAT team manlet. Oh my God, hit their ball! They're wearing red! I'm gonna fucking kill him! And they just, see them? They're wearing red. We don't like red. I don't like red. Do you know what red means? Make them stop.
Lackey, yes.
Go
Reese
for
Evans.
it.
Reese Evans is the actor. Thank you very much, Lackey. That is the guy.
You know what I'm excited about? I mean, I know
TPK?
I know, I know you're getting hints of me having that advanced copy of Black Chrome. Even in this session, little hints of it and stuff. But man, so excited to have more options when it comes to like melee weapons and cyberware and stuff like that are beefier. Like right now, it's like other than Wolvers and like some of the rifles and very heavy. Like if you have SP11, if you're a higher ranked edge runner, there's only so much you can do. Like everyone has fucking Wolvers. It's the only way to level the playing field on that melee level, right? Unless it's a katana or something that does enough damage. Man, Black Chrome has so many more new options. It's so exciting. Hold on, let me let my doggy out, and then we'll get right back to it. 1 minute.
Yeah. As the
doggy in the window.
It's the real the melee magnum opus right now. Like until Black Chrome comes out, it's always been like linear frame and martial arts. But if you're linear frame med tech, so you like boost yourself and then you're punching as hard as a rocket launcher, or if you get the Kendachi Mono 3 and just you ignore SP 11 or under.
I love the Mono 3.
Necessary Roughness is also a classic sports film. I love that one as well.
All right, we ready to go back?
Speaking of Necessary Roughness, yes.
All right, everyone can see us now. They can hear us all the time. Thanks so much, chat, for hanging out and not going anywhere. We are in the middle of the chaos. The team has already, killed some of these Tiger Claws as Nexus kind of tears down the road, screeching down the road, flicking them off, and kind of disappears into the night after setting them up against her family. But there's still a couple Tiger Claws fighting back, still dealing with it. The team's still in the thick of it. Gnostics, we left off with you right in front of this guy, just basically taking a rip of Wolvers and Rippers at you. What are you doing?
Hitting him with my sword twice.
You didn't want to try to talk to him? Talk your way out of it? I'm kidding. After all this, you're like, I'm going to try to persuade him to calm down.
I mean, we could take one of them alive.
Now go for it. Give me your melee. If you're cane sorting him.
15 for that.
Nice. Goes to the defender, but in the case of streamlining, in the case of Gnostics being in berserker mode, I'm going to give it to him. Give me the damage. It was a 15 versus 15. Normally, in Cyberpunk Red, rules is written, you give it to the defender. But this is just an NPC, and Gnostics is definitely in berserker mode with his borderline cyberpsychosis self. Nice, 7 points of damage. What was that, Scarecrow?
Like that explains why he's like ascended. He's in a cyberpsychotic state.
Oh yeah, yeah, like he's been a little off, throughout the campaign, and he's definitely like cyberpsychosis and dealing with it. But now you're kind of seeing him like in the middle of combat, just kind of like reacting like a ninja for a moment, then crit failing for a moment. Now he's berserker mode, like dominating again. Like he's just kind of crazy. He's a little off, but the dice are kind of reflecting that. I'm loving it. But yeah, you slice into him. You have another melee move, don't you? What do you want to do?
Slicing again.
Slice. Nice, a 19. Another hit.
Carve a G on his chest.
Hold on here.
Australis, no, he is not the bard, actually. Hank C is technically the bard of the group.
Nice. He collapses down. Yeah, you slice in that second slice as you see his eyes go wide, and it goes deep, tearing through the SP. You can see that just kind of fillet open and blood pouring down through all the shrapnel and tear up that Jax already did to this guy on full auto. And he just kind of like collapses down to the ground, and he's just kind of like looking around, but you can tell like he doesn't see. You know what I mean? Like he's like looking around, he looks at you, but he's just got that 10-mile stare, like he's fucking dying. You know? But he collapses down to the ground, yeah, that Tiger Claw out front pretty much is dead. Scarecrow, over to you.
So yeah, Scarecrow is like, you know, like adrenaline shot still going through him. Are they? All the hostiles are down, right?
I think we got 2 left.
No, 1 left, right?
1. Yeah,
Let me double check that.
I guess Act 1. If there's 1 active hostile, then the.
There was the one you were fighting, which I don't think you dropped.
I thought I did.
You gave him a critical injury.
A critical
second
injury.
Critical.
And then the second critical injury, and then the heavy damage to the head. I thought I heard that he went down. If he's not,
Okay, no.
Then
Yeah, I'm
No,
pretty
I think-
sure
yeah,
he's down. I don't have a note on it, unfortunately. I should have put a fucking note on it. But I think he's the down one.
Okay, so we got the one guy with the pistol left.
Yeah, unfortunately, I made the mistake. I labeled these NPCs as TG and then their numbers and stuff. So on Combat Tracker, it shows the first letters, and I don't get the later one. And so I've lost track of which one's which. So I've just been kind of going in order of where I have them placed. I apologize. So I'm gonna go with yeah, that there's one more left up. That Scarecrow did take that one down. If anything, it'll help us streamline. You guys are kicking ass anyways. So yeah, they're Scarecrow. You see Gnostics drop that one guy in front of him. The one out front, you can see some legs on the ground coming in as that blood pool is just spreading. Obviously, that dude's down and out. The one you drop down is just gurgling on blood. As that other one, Gnostic's looking around. The other one's still standing there though, with the gun. What are you doing?
And he just rattles out on him in Japanese, just like I'm going to make you burn in hell, peasant. And he's gonna just start tearing in. All right, judo team.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I mean, aside from the fact of just being an idiot, I have reasons too. Hold on. No, I just realized on the combat tracker, it's not FG, it's me. I can absolutely grab the edge and pull it out. I have it narrow so it fits within the line, so it can, if I need to, I can drag it down to show up on screen. And because of that, I'm not seeing the full fucking name, and now I spread out. Now I see it. Yeah, so FG had my back, and I completely did them wrong. I apologize. All right.
All good. Happens to the best of us.
Nice. All right, well, either way, yeah, give me that. Oh, it's 17. Nice.
It's empty.
Cool. Yeah, he tries to dodge it as you move in, and you land it. He cannot dodge it. Give me the damage.
It's 9 for the first.
9.
Nice. Crack into him. You can tell it did a little bit of damage to him as he kind of grunts a little bit, but he's still standing there.
Alright. I'm just gonna keep doing exactly that. 18.
Nice. Oh, that's a hit.
Right. Oh, hell yeah!
Yes,
It's in
double
the crit.
sixes.
It's the adrenaline shot. That's what's doing it. He's keyed up.
Shit. Yeah, so 15, so 20 points of damage with the extra 5 after the 15. And then
Or
a
an
crit,
object.
a crit 7, is that what it was?
Yeah.
For an object.
Oh,
I think the foreign object might be part of Scarecrow.
Is he going down?
Oh yeah, he's definitely going down. So if you want to describe that, go for it.
Oh yes. For those of you who haven't watched the first 15 minutes of the first Terminator, stop it. But no, yeah, it's the.
If you haven't seen Terminator, something's wrong. Fuck the first 15 minutes. If you just haven't seen Terminator, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Go watch that movie. Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, Scarecrow comes in and he basically like leads in with like a flying kick, like going up, hitting the guy like high in the sternum, driving him back against the wall, and he basically does like the 1 inch like fist of the North Star punch, like drives knife blade into the diaphragm, and then just turns his hand up so he's like grabbing sternum and just it's just dislocating rib from sternum and just watching him go down.
Nice.
No, the -2 has not been used yet because the -2 is for Rob to throw.
Yeah, no, I have it on my sheet, but it'll get used. Even if I don't get to use it in this session, since they just took out this guy, I always use them. So we'll be back to the team having to deal with that anyways. But yeah, Scarecrow, you take that guy down, laying him down as he just kind of falls to the ground, gurgling on his own blood. The other one kind of in the middle of the room, just like looking. Barely hanging on. In fact, let's get him a death save here. Oh wait, that's not right. Again, that should be 5. Yeah, and he eyes roll back as he just seems to cough up his last breath of blood. And the one that you took down is kind of the only one barely holding on right now, since you just took him down. You know, he'll be doing a death save on his next round out. But there's, you just kind of get to this moment where, just, you know, an eerie bit of silence where all of a sudden, you know, just the city sounds kind of take over and the combat stops. And you're all just kind of standing in the middle of this living room with, you know, bullet holes and shrapnel and just damage all around the sides and charred black blood spray, a couple bodies on the ground. Colette standing behind Hank, just shaking her head, looking around, and Deimos perched up on the back of the couch and just like, oh shit. And he's still giggling, he's still laughing, but the rest of you just kind of standing there in this moment now.
Are they groaning?
Nexus got away.
Or any
Colette saw her drive off.
One of them alive. One.
Gnostic's like as he's like wiping off like the blood off his blade, like looking at the one that's like still like gurgling and like on his last bit, and he's like, "I tell ya, you tiger claws are superior than the rest of us in at least one way." And then he puts his blade in. You're better at dying.
He just kind
Are
of.
any of them still breathing?
Yeah, the one that Scarecrow just took down is on his death saves.
I walk over, I slash his jugular, and watch him bleed out.
Yeah, easily done.
Scarecrow.
Too quick.
We've got something here. All right.
I want to know their family. I want to know where they fucking live. And he just
Scarecrow.
like throws the TV off the stand.
I walk over and I put my hands on Scarecrow's shoulders. I said, "Scarecrow, you talked me out of killing someone not that long ago. I want you to look at me. We're going to get even with this bitch. And I have an idea on how we can do that. Now, rifle through their fucking pockets, take everything of value. We are getting out of here in the next 5 minutes. We're still in old Japantown. We're in their territory. We need to get out as quick as we can." And I immediately pull out my agent and call a combat cap.
Start harvesting all their weapons.
I'm gonna search the apartment. Primarily, I'm looking for that damn sword of hers that I wanted. I'm gonna take that from her.
Any visible cyber limbs, I ask Scarecrow to hack them off.
I'm not a scav.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then Belladonna, Jax, well, I guess it's currently still kind of Jax. Give me a conceal reveal. Gnostics, give me a conceal reveal. You can just do basic searching. Yeah, you get that each of them has a heavy pistol. One of them in the front has a very large heavy pistol. When you pick it up, you can see it says Overlord Hand Cannon. It looks like it's a budget arms sort of release. It's like really big, but when you pick it up, you realize it's actually really cheap and shitty. It just looks really big and intimidating. But But you got these the other two heavy pistols. This really big weird one looks like it might give you some type of plus to a face down just because it's intimidating, even though it's low quality in function.
That's cool.
Maybe there's something to that. But you got those guns. You also have that big 3-barrel shotgun thing that the guy came out and shot out metal with the shells, and then you shot that has like the spray paint kind of tag on the side that says the Street Destroyer. You can grab that one. Plus, Belladonna, if you want to give, or Jack, sorry, you give me 1d100, and then give me 1d20 3 times. 1d100 1 time, 1d20 3 times.
Natural ones out of.
Nice. So, yeah, you basically find 95 eddies on that sort of light tattoo boss-looking guy that had the 3-barrel shotgun. And then you find 12 eddies on one of the other tiger claws, and then 1 eddy and 1 eddy on each of the other tiger claws. Just had a buck on them, each one. Said in each one of those dollars, you swear it smells like a stripper. It's really odd. It's odd. It's odd. There's my something pointless and random I just gave myself for no reason at all.
It's flavor. The flavor. It's gross, but I love it. Do any of them have any like identifying markers? Like like rings, jewelry, something that's like it could be like a personal affectation if we were to put it into like character terms.
Yeah. You can tell the all of them have tattoos and items on them, like personal items, like you would imagine, like in fashion creation and character creation style things. So whatever you would think these normal tiger claws would have, but in particular, that one with the light tattoos, kind of like that main looking guy. He definitely has some type of like ring with an emblem of the tiger claw thing, but it has like some numbers on the side of it. It just looks like it's something, it looks older. Definitely some type of like heirloom or something along those lines, something possibly of importance to him.
I was going to take that and just slip it on.
Nice. And then, Gnostics, what did you get for your conceal reveal when you went to go search around?
20.
And hold that thought, Scarecrow. I don't want to take from you, and we'll get over to Hank too. But yeah, as Jax kind of goes through the bodies and taking the weapons and the money, and Gnostics kind of is going through the house. Gnostics, the house is pretty fucking empty. You can tell that this isn't really like lived in. Like even when you like open the closets in the bathroom, like there's no toiletries, there's no toothbrush, there's nothing. The shower doesn't even really look used. There's not like a lot in here. But when you get back to that room where the tiger claws came out of, it looks like like it would be a bedroom. There is some type of like desk up to the side. There's some crates and boxes on the other side, and when you go through it, you find like a case of something that says death chips, kill chips, and it looks like there's a case of 10 kill chips. Not sure exactly what that is. You've never really seen these before. And then you see that there is Kendachi Mano katana. You can see that it has some type of like bioprint monitor up to it. It's not a Mono 3, but it seems like it's within that family. You would definitely have to do some digging to figure out exactly what this is or how it works, but you can tell there's some type of like bio read on the handle of it. You also find in the desk, like normal paperwork and shit like that. And then you find in the desk like a case, and give me a 2d100.
$65 and $52.
Nice, yeah. You find 117 eddies, kind of like rolled up in the desk, along with other shit that doesn't make sense, paperwork, folders, things like that. But then you also find kind of like taped up underneath one of the drawers in this desk, a thumb drive.
Well, as he pulls out this sword, he just, oh, yes. Oh, what's that? And then picks up the thumb drive. Is like, well, that's gonna get taken a look at. Guys, I don't really suppose there's any point in setting fire to this place anymore. I mean, that's what I was going to do. But I don't really think that she lived here. I think this is more of a shell. But we got some stuff. Like this thumb drive. And then
Cool.
he puts the sword away and he's like, I came in with this though. This was mine already.
No, you can have the sword. You can have the sword. You're honestly, with what I just saw you do, you're gonna be able to use that pretty well. It does. When we get the chance, we need to have Numbers take a look at that and see if he can figure out the tech on that, so you can use it. I'll put a call in once we get back to Jax's shop. Scarecrow. Your sister works for Raven.
Yes.
When we get in the combat cab, give her a call.
I will. Just one thing at a time. He's patting down pockets looking for agents.
Yeah, they all have agents.
And is like, so you can find Nexus's number.
Oh,
And he's just going to just like take the bodies, drag, and put them on the couch. Take his agent and just snap a photo. And then with the tiger claw ring he took, the memorabilia, just trying to snap a photo of himself with the like showcasing the ring on the middle finger.
I might know somebody we can send those to. Let me make some phone calls.
No, because primarily I just want to send a direct message to her and let her know she can run all she wants. She'll just fucking die tired.
Oh, she most definitely will. But for now, we've got a combat cab coming. Let's get the fuck out of here and go settle down. Who wants to go get a bite to eat?
I forgot to ask to tell the tiger claws thanks for picking up the tab at the bar and paying for all.
Oh, that's true. We didn't get a chance to really converse with them all that much.
Next time.
Next time. Yes, next time. Next time. At which point I walk over to Colette and I pull her into an embrace and I just whisper to her, "Thank you for saving my ass."
I'll try to keep that in mind next time, not to kill them so quickly.
Yeah, Colette leans in and gives you a kiss and like hugs you and says, "Yeah, I had a funny feeling some shit was getting serious. You know, I've always been your partner, and then when the one and only time you tell me to go lay low while you handle things, yeah, like I'm gonna fucking lay low and let you go handle things. Hell no. You just got me out and I can finally have your back? No. I'm not going anywhere." And she like gives you another big hug.
All right. Deimos. I owe you big time, brother. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get in the combat cab and let's head back to South Night City.
Yeah, you call up a combat cab, and Deimos just looks to you and laughs and shakes his head, and he walks over to you, Jax, and he says, "Yeah, well, now you're gonna owe me some air hypos. Okay, let me see, a couple air hypos. We have some of the installation. Gnostics, did you ever pay me for that shit I installed on you the other night? I was doing some drinking, and I can't even remember."
I sure did, mate.
Okay, just making sure. He looks at you, Jax. Did he pay me?
Yeah, he paid you.
Okay.
I'll pay you back in spades, my friend. You both saved the day.
I can hook you up with whatever you need, Deimos. Like, I can get you all the replacement stuff for this.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll be talking soon. I guess thanks for the entertainment, at least. Yeah, I had a feeling some shit was going down with you, and then when I saw this one creeping around the shop and looking, and we started talking, and Colette just kind of, it was an interesting encounter. But he was pretty honest, and I got a read on him, and she looks at you, Hank, and just says, he seemed genuine. I guess he had your guys' back, so I took him with me.
He's the one that installed Jax's cyber leg when Jax got injured a couple weeks back.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, and then Deimos
long story. I will tell you everything on the cab ride home.
Yeah, and Deimos chimes in and says, no, and believe me, me and Jax, we go back way farther than just that leg from a week ago. Yeah, way back.
You wouldn't believe the stuff that we've gotten into before.
Yeah, plenty of things. You should tell him about that the housewife in the video that you posted, and the thing, the video thing with the house. Anyways, thanks for the entertainment. And he just kind of like turns and leaves.
All right. Once we get in the combat cab, I'm going to take a picture of the mono blade that Gnostics has. I was like, Gnostics, hold up the blade for me.
Gladly.
Take pictures of it. Make sure I get as much detail as I can, and I'm going to flip the pictures to numbers. My old friend who's a tech, and just say and give him, shoot him a quick text and say, hey, buddy of mine just picked this up. Tell me what you can see based on just the pictures. Are we heading back to Jax's Ripper Doc shop, or are we going to go someplace else? Because Nexus knows where that is.
Then I would imagine we'd be safer over at Raven.
Oh, and before
I don't know. We're not going back to Raven, not yet.
They wouldn't have. I don't believe that they'd have the balls to assault Raven.
No, they're. I think your shop is probably the most defensive.
Huh? Wait, so that's fine with me.
Scarecrow he's like in the back of the car. He'll ask for one of the agents, like one of the Tiger Claws agents, and just like, I guess, like if they have like the touch transfer technology for those, like send over the photos, at least the photo of all the holders of those phones dead, and he'll just send to contacts, send photo, caption, we made a mistake. And he's just gonna throw the agent out of the car window.
Oh, before we leave, and then Gnostics would have taken, yet somehow still has more fucking fried prawns in his pocket. Leaves them under his desk and be like, she says I stink. Wait till she comes back here after a week.
Nice. What was it? Where did you send the message, Scarecrow?
From the one of the dead Tiger Claws agents. Presumably the most tattooed one. Scarecrow would have sent the photo of all the Mundip on the couch dead.
Yeah, let's do Gnostics first. Let's get that security cyber check tech electronic
real
security.
Quick,
sorry. And yeah, PWB, the videos did freeze. That's why I refreshed them earlier. That's why you might have seen a flash in the videos. Everyone froze for a moment. I got us unfrozen, PWB. What was that, Hank?
Real quick. So we picked up 3 heavy pistols. The
two.
I'm gonna put.
Yeah, two heavy pistols, one Overlord hand cannon, and then one big 3-barrel shotgun. Not sure what it is. Just says the Street Destroyer spray paint on the side of it.
Oh, mine.
I think coming this Monday we'll know exactly what all these things are. Possibly we'll see.
Okay, cool. No, I was putting a running tally together of stuff we could potentially sell. All right. Tossing out our real quick with the the 3 other agents we got from the Tiger Claws. Mm-hmm. Just doing a quick factory reset on those and wipe them out and throw them in a duffel bag, or shut them off and throw them in a duffel bag.
Yeah, you can do that. Gnostic's doing that security check first to see if I can get in that main leader's agent for Scarecrow to be able to send those things to Nexus from it. Is that what the idea is?
Yeah, and it's like everyone on the contacts list. Scarecrow's going. He's going full General Sherman on Tiger Claws right now.
Nice.
It's like Tiger Claws are Georgia, and he's like, oh boy. Yeah.
Nice. I'll say. Give me the roll, but I think. Gnostics would really work on that on the ride home, and I think there could be different circumstances to be getting into
yeah.
it, whether spending more time on it. I think it would be kind of the mission at hand. But give me that roll just to make sure there's at least not a crit fail.
I'm going to use my last 3 points of luck here. Just so. Oh God. Oh God.
2D1. I 117 on a DV10 check. Nailed it.
No, and you actually crit failed. Yeah, Gnostics tries to get in there. And there's some type of like encryption thing app on it or something that once you get in it, Gnostics, you see it kind of run down and erases all the contacts, erases all the images. All of a sudden, it's just a blank agent.
I fucked up. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
From the adrenaline.
At the very least, we can sell the fucking thing.
Yeah, Gnostics, it's all right. We'll just sell the agents. It's okay.
But since during the drive, Gnostics is doing that, Scarecrow's is going to, hands getting shaky from the adrenaline that it was Deimos so courteously woke him up with. Tries a few times, struggling to get his Manami's number, his little sister. It's finally fuck, no.
You want me to do that?
No. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, and Jax, you're very familiar with Deimos and his stimulants. He always laces that shit with synth coke and other things. Like, he's a dirty bastard, So, there's probably a little something in there, too.
Gnostics to be calming down from that. He does spark up a little of blue glass.
And for once, Hank is not going to give him any shit for it.
Nice. Where's hold on, let me get that DV. Where's that DV? Hold on, let me get it. Resist torture and drugs?
No. Yeah. I'm now addicted. I know Fortune did not clear that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The DV's 15.
Yeah, you're clearly addicted, stuck in that now, and you all see Gnostics kind of hit that, and then he just kind of starts staring off a little bit, off towards the ceiling. All of a sudden, he's not really there. But Scarecrow, yeah, there's an answer as your sister picks up the phone. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Imoto. Do you have access to the trackers that Raven puts in us?
Are you serious? No. Why would I have fucking... I deal with all the accounting stuff and the numbers. Why would I have any technical... What did you do?
It's not what I did. It's what your dear idiot older brother endured.
Okay.
One of the new media wasn't properly vetted. They were a Tiger Claw mole.
Really?
Yep.
The bitch poisoned me, tried to poison all of us. And she's out in the wind. Raven Microcybernetics was a rogue asset.
Like Tiger Claws that you told me you guys framed up in that last job and did the bar thing or whatever?
Yes, and whoever is in asset acquisitions or the hiring department did not vet the hire properly, and now we're in this mess.
Okay,
Could you pass up the line if you're still on the clock? Could you pass up the line to perhaps not Cromwell, but someone in his department that there is a field agent turncoat in the wind?
That fuckface didn't do his job.
No, I am not going to step in and get involved in this situation at all. Look,
fair.
if she stepped out and was doing some rogue shit or undercover and part of Tiger Claw stuff or whatever, you need to go tell Cromwell. You need to go and talk to him, and you need to make sure that he knows that you're not involved with that. And if I don't even know what to tell you. I can't get involved. You know I can't get involved with what you're doing here.
I know, Enmoto. I know. Just trying to find a shortcut. It has been a very long and arduous day. I wish you and your little one well. I'll stop by for dinner sometime soon. I'll deal with this myself.
Okay, I mean, you know I love you. Anything you need, but I told you the second you wanted to get involved with Microcyb that anything involving that, especially the division you're working, I can't help you. I can't. I'm sorry.
No, I don't blame you. You have far more to lose than me. But, however, next time I visit, I expect the nice sake to be on the table.
Okay, that I can do. That I can do.
Very well. I will. Saturday can't come quickly enough. I'll see you soon, Emoto.
Okay. Bye.
Scarecrow takes the phone and just, puts it into his jacket pocket. Just drop me off at Raven Microcybernetics before you leave.
What's the word, Scarebear?
She can't. It's outside her department. She cannot get involved.
That's just disappointing.
You want me to go with you?
No. I can handle this myself.
You sure? Because I had some choice words.
No, you are not allowed to talk.
As
You and I are cool right now, but you are not allowed to talk at
As
Raven Microcybernetics ever again.
As it stands,
Hank?
I'm the one with the least personal beef with Cromwell. I'm not a fan of the man on principle, but I have to look past that for the job.
I'm good enough with talking as well, bro. I can help.
Yeah, Gnostics, they're all of them are kind of like changing shape and stuff to you, like as Hank was telling you not to talk, like he's starting to get like real tiny and stuff, as Scarecrow looks like he's getting bigger, and like it's just, you're definitely getting some visual
But the only reason I would request to go in there myself, Hank, is that, well, one, my calm is damaged, and all of you have seen more than I ever wanted you to see. Two, I'm going to say things that would further damage your perception of me.
Not likely.
I'll hold you to that. Fine, but
You're not gonna damage yourself. You're one of the nicest walruses I've ever met, actually.
Oh, well, thank you so much,
I can't breathe.
It's like, oh, well, thank you, Gnostics, but he's definitely gonna be like, yeah, it's just, I don't feel bad at all.
Are you feeling okay?
Just,
Jax, take care of him, please.
we'll meet up with you at your, I'll cover for the second cab.
I'll make sure he goes night-night.
And I look at Colette. Do you mind going with them to Jax's shop?
I just told you I wasn't gonna leave you and didn't want. I'm kidding. Yeah, I can do that. I know this. You'll be fine. I'll go with them.
All right. Once we get to Jax's shop, call up another combat cab, and actually, I give you 200 eddies back because you gave me that 200 eddies for potential bribes, and we didn't need them. So,
all right, so it'll be just 150 eddies back then. I think that's the fare.
Yeah. Okay. So 150 will do.
Yeah, from here it'll just be 50. That's fine. And yeah, you do that. Gnostics, Jax, and Colette kind of take off. Where are they headed? They go into Jax's shop or your place, or okay. Yeah, they all head over there to the shop to go lay low. As Hank and Scarecrow take a combat cab into Raven Microcybernetics to go meet up with Cromwell. Let's see if I can, for the fun of showing off some of the imagery. Let's show Raven Microcybernetics to chat here. I always love this sort of ominous building look. And we haven't been able to. We didn't really get a chance to show any cool images or anything in the stream, but there's the Raven Microcyb building as the team kind of pulls up and makes their way up, as Scarecrow and Hank rather make their way up in there. And
like,
yeah,
Scarecrow sucks down an entire cigarette on the way up.
oh yes, pulling it hard, making your way all the way up into the break room, into the conference room. Stopping by Cromwell's assistant to request his presence, since this is kind of an uncalled meeting. And you sit in there all of, 5 or 10 minutes. Doesn't take much time at all, not enough to really engage in any conversations. But then enters Mr. Cromwell, your boss. He enters the room glowing as he does, eyes and such. What was that?
Looking more fucked up than when we were in the office an hour and a half ago.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, just a bit more bloody, a bit more, definitely more fucked up. But he steps in, just kind of looking you over. He's got a few guards behind him, as always. His assistant peeks in and just walks off. Doesn't even come in. Obviously, this isn't a scheduled meeting or anything like that. But Cromwell stands there and looks you up and down and. Okay, so just 2 of you. Am I to assume that 3 of you are fucking dead now, or what's going on?
No, they're recovering. We've
Okay.
sent them off to recover. Nexus turned out to be a plant.
What? What's this?
Nexus turned out to be a tiger claw plant.
Oh, Tiger Claw plant.
After the job we pulled off for the chip, which the tiger claws got caught in the backlash of that.
Oh, right. Yeah, the media thing. They're
For
part of
Savage Docs.
part of Savage.
Savage Docs.
Sure.
So apparently Nexus was getting retribution for them. She tried to drug us. Gnostics and I were the only ones to resist it, probably because the 2 of us have spent more time on illicit substances than anybody else on the team. Thankfully, some backup arrived. That had a friend of Jax's popped in and got these 2 up. We were able to take down the tiger claws, but Nexus is in the wind, and she turned out to be a mole from the tiger claws. We wanted to alert you so that you knew we weren't involved in this, that we were the aggrieved party. We were the ones attacked.
Primarily is that there's a rogue asset in the field that still has access to Raven Microcyb's infrastructure.
And given the additions that you made to our Chrome, you have tracked us before without our knowledge, and you've also shut us down without our ability to resist. It would probably be in your best interests to track her down, or at least tell us.
Let me cut you off right there. First off, you have none of my interests in mind, ever. You have no idea what the fuck I have planned, what my intentions are. So you can stop assuming right now. Second off, he steps out the room and makes a gesture. A moment later, his assistant comes in. And he just kind of says some shit to him in his ear and messes around with the hollow pad. He goes, okay, here, bing, bing, bing. Both your agents go off with the same coordinates. And he says, fine, if the bitch is a turncoat and couldn't be trusted and doing whatever to some of my other assets, then there you go. There she is. Go get her.
We'll
Bring her back here alive.
Oh.
Go get her. Bring her back here alive. Do I need to repeat it a 3rd fucking time?
No.
Okay, bye.
Let's go.
Scarecrow is just going to take the whole pot of coffee from the the coffee machine, just yeah.
Yeah, you take that, and Cromwell leaves the room as you grab that and leave, and to streamline you back to Jax's shop, where now you enter. I imagine Jax and Gnostics Colette have been hanging out. maybe having something to drink, maybe trying to do a little healing. I know Jack's had some more speed heals. If you want to deduct some of those off of your character sheet and hit up Gnostics yourself, Colette, anybody that took damage, you can. I know Colette didn't take any damage, but if you or Gnostics did, you can absolutely use some speed heal. But after a little while hanging out, having drinks, cleaning up, speed healing, in walks Hank and Scarecrow. Now all of you are together.
We have her location.
Alive.
We have to return her alive.
That's not fun. I want to freaking well, she can still be alive and I could carve her face off.
No,
all the time.
No. He said alive. He didn't say undamaged.
Oh, then I'm definitely taking her face off.
Well,
No, we don't want to take her face off. We actually want to be able to identify her.
So let's take her
Teeth are
face
for.
off. Arms and legs, those are fair game.
I like where you're going with this.
Also, remember, face recognition, there's also dental, there's retinal, DNA.
No more arms, no more legs.
Yeah, but I don't want Cromwell to sit there and say we just grabbed somebody off the street and carved their face off.
You can't fake dental or DNA.
True, but you know what? I want to give her a proper beating for what she did. And I look at Colette and I just go, "This is." I'm sorry you're having to see this side of things.
To be honest, it feels like old times. It just seems like you have some more friends along the way this time. It's not just me and you.
Speaking of which, I checked my agent to see, did I get a message back from Numbers about the blade?
Give me a 1d10. Let me know if it's under your luck stat. And while you're doing that and you look at your agent, Colette comes over and says, look, I could tell something was fucked up and I didn't want to let you go, or I wasn't going to go lay low while you handle whatever was going on. And I'm glad I didn't. Obviously, whatever you were wrapped up in was pretty serious. But this little track down that little bitch and bring her to your boss thing, I'm not going to get involved on that end of it. I'll lay low, you handle that, and then, yeah.
I wasn't going to ask you.
Gnostics reaches for his phone and just tries to take it from Hank and be like, look, if you just give me a play-by-play of how to actually do this, I could probably crack it myself.
I rolled a 3, by the way, which is under my luck score.
Nice. Yeah, you hit up Numbers, and he messages back. The first thing it just says, where the fuck did you find this thing?
Property of a former associate.
Just comes back with some laughing emojis and says, okay, I get it. And then the next message says, this is a Kendachi Mono Katana. You need to get this resynced to whoever's going to operate it. It has a bio read on it. But once it's functional with the proper bio read, this thing vibrates, eliminating any SP of 7 or lower. It ignores SP 7 or lower, dealing damage.
I relay that to Gnostics. So Gnostics, it's got a biomonitor on it. If you can bypass that and resync it to yourself, you should be able to wield that no problem.
Can it fit in the cane?
And it'll be a normal, very heavy melee as is. You can use it as whatever. But if you can biosync that thing up, then it comes on to that vibration and glow, in which case it just slices through SP 7 or lower, ignoring that shit. Yeah.
Well, that's something. I'll have to get on that. Actually, I've heard that Raven Microcybernetics actually has a fast track program for techs. You just have to pass a test or some shit. But
I mean, if you want to learn some tech shit, just I'll give you Numbers' number.
Oh, I was gonna
Numbers
say.
Numbers has been doing tech work for years. He'll teach you the basics.
I mean, I probably wasn't going to get into that program anyway. They mostly hire the fucking elite children. It's nepotism. But they give you some spare parts, and like the taste actually is pretty.
Dude,
Cool.
no, you should see number. Actually, you did see Number's apartment, dude. Half that apartment is his mom's. The other half is just all of his shit, and he's got more spare parts than he knows what to do with.
Well, then tonight I'll go over to his place.
It's up in Watson, but yeah, let's deal with Nexus first. Where is the location that pinged for Nexus? Where is that?
Yeah, when Scarecrow and Hank, when both of you look at that location, when it pulls up the coordinates now on your sort of digi map, you see it's actually moving. Like this seems to be an active reader. Whatever Cromwell sent you, you're getting an active track, and it's no longer stationary. Now it's moving again, and it looks like it's somewhere south of South Night City, and it's heading south, like it's going further out of the city right now, like heading in south of South Night City.
So that would
combat zone
toward Pacifica or toward Haywood.
More towards like Haywood, kind of in that direction, but still kind of in South Night City.
Actually, towards the prison that we just broke people out of this morning.
Kind of in that direction, yeah.
It's like, all right, so she's headed to Haywood. Why the fuck is she heading to Haywood?
South is down, down is out.
No, the Aldecados are out there. She might be trying to get out of the city.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
That's what I would do.
All right. Let's go get the bitch.
Scarecrow will mark off another 50 eddies for a combat cab.
And see if we can get ahead of her at some point.
Yeah. And that's where we'll end our session. And this is actually where we're going to end our session for Team Nevermore until we get a chance to officially come back to Team Nevermore. I want to make a couple of announcements here. What I want to do is, first off, next Saturday, do a 24-hour cafe where the team now, calls a combat cab. Jax can deal out some speed heal if Hank and Scarecrow need it. I know she already had it for herself in Gnostics. Right. But if you guys need that, go ahead and give your body stat plus your will back to your HP as you stop by the cafe to grab a late night dinner and make your plans. Now that you know that this tracker isn't just a stationary place, it's moving, it's heading kind of south Night City, heading in that direction. And yeah, that way next Saturday we could do a special 24-hour cafe roleplay session to recap this current campaign, talk about where the next campaign is going for the plan, tracking down Nexus, a former teammate, now nemesis, to get their revenge and do whatever the fuck they're going to do to her and then bring her back to Cromwell. But that campaign won't happen until we actually circle back around to Team Nevermore, because this team is going to evolve onto Cyborg after that. So next Saturday we'll do the 24-hour cafe for a recap and a little foreshadowing or foresight to what's to come. And then the following week, we're going to dive into Cyborg, an all-new team for these players to do with a new player joining us. And then we're going to run a mini campaign of that for about a month or so, however long it takes to kind of run that little mini campaign. And then we'll move on to the next game, and then the next game, and then we'll circle back around to Team Nevermore eventually to continue on right where we left off. And then we'll cycle back through the games, continuing on with the characters from the different games that we're playing. So that's what this team is going to do. And when we do that, we'll announce the official new team name. We are going to have a new team name that's going to kind of, I guess, umbrella the fact that this is kind of the A team. We'll cycle in a new player for each game system. So we'll always have that fifth player, kind of a new fifth player join for each system. But this will kind of be the all-star team that moves through these game systems. So when we launch that after the 24-hour cafe, once we get into Cyborg, we'll launch the new team name and we'll get into that process. The other thing I want to mention is that if anyone caught the Team Veritas just had their finale. And my beautiful wife Val, who plays Phoenix the Fixer, is starting up the new team. That some of those team members have evolved into Phoenix Rising, where they redid that home base into a brain dance where Tomcat runs it, and then they run missions out of the back there. And we're cycling in 2 players each month, 2 new players each month that can come and join that team. And that option is on Patreon. Let me drop that in the chat. If you go to our Cybernation Uncensored Patreon. You'll see the link there in chat. It's just patreon.com/Cybernation Uncensored. You'll see a $10 tier. If you join that $10 tier, you get to vote on different topics and things that have to do with Cybernation Uncensored in the community and shows and stuff. But you'll also be put into that pool where we'll be grabbing 2 players each month. And we're going to cycle in different players each time, maybe some of the same, some different ones, depending on people's schedules. But it's just $10 to join. You help out the community. You get to vote, and you get to get in that pool to hopefully go and play with us once a month. But anyways, that's what's going on with all the gameplay. Make sure you check it out. You stay tuned. You join us next Saturday for a special 24-hour cafe session, and come say goodbye to Team Nevermore for a while, because it's definitely going to be a couple months before we get back to Team Nevermore, because we're going to get into Cyborg and other games. So make a plan to join us. Yeah, what a great session. Pretty chaotic starting off, unconscious. I'm wondering, just for the sake, I'm just wondering from the team here, did it seem kind of grim and dark and hopeless when you're unconscious, and we went through a couple rounds where they kicked you and you didn't wake up? Were you thinking, what the fuck is Rob doing to us?
I listen.
Before Deimos entered, what were you thinking?
I had my afterlife drink recipe ready.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was working on one this week. I'm like, I'm probably going to need a drink recipe by Saturday.
Yes, it is for those who are curious. It's from a little like drink place near me. They call it the Silver Bullet. It's bullet bourbon, Amaro, Aperol, Aperol, bitters, and rosemary, and it tastes like fresh stirred witchcraft, and it's delicious. But it's like the Silver Bullet seems like the perfect kind of like build off of the.
So you really
drink for Scarecrow, yeah.
You were really thinking it was death for.
Who Scarecrow is Bushido mindset, right?
Yeah, that's true.
At the end of the day, like all of us who joined this game knew that there was a possibility that any of our characters could die at any point because it's Cyberpunk, and. Mm-hmm. There are very few happy endings in Cyberpunk, and you have to earn them. And for us to go out, it would have sucked, but I mean, betrayal is par for the course in Night City, man. That's what Night City runs on. It's betrayal and. I mean,
Jax already did die technically, right? Once. So.
Yeah.
She could have at least showed you the way, She could have been. Oh, I've died before. Here, let me show you. It's over here. Like,
come with me.
What do you mean?
And you'll see.
Not that bad.
A world of pure imagination.
She got killed because I started a fight where I shouldn't have, and she died the second time because we got the
negative plot twist.
Negative plot twist.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Yeah, she did die twice. First time, absolutely. Second time, knocking on death's door, death saving, and just barely save. That's right. Yeah, well, you guys had some chaotic moments. And think about this. We're only on season 2. We've had a couple deaths. We've had some craziness. I got to ask though. So it felt kind of grim. It felt dark. But then when all of a sudden Colette showed up, and then all of a sudden Deimos walked in, was it like, oh shit, okay? Was it kind of fun?
I started scrolling back up through the chat to see if someone had redeemed a positive plot twist, and I was like,
oh,
no, but that was super cool. I'm loving this because part of the sadistic part of me loves negative character growth. And that's because of all of this. That's where Scarecrow's going. So I'm looking forward to it because he's been the calm professional for the most part. There's been bits where cracks have shown through, and now he's just fucking mad, and it's so much fun to play that.
And Hank's been on that downward spiral as well. He made his bed when he got in bed with Raven Microcyb, and he's become a worse person because of it. I've tried to play him that way of he's the darkest instincts that he has are starting to come back to the surface, and it's not good. He is not going to be a good person moving forward. So I'm looking forward to this.
Welcome to the dark side.
Just welcome to crazy. We've got cookies.
Yes, fucking blue glass snickerdoodles.
What about Jax? Were you excited, Raven, when you were not you're unconscious, no kicks are waking you or Scarecrow up, but then all of a sudden you see Deimos stumbling and laughing and pulling out air hypos and calling you a crazy bitch while you're unconscious. Was that fun?
With that, I was kind of wondering beforehand, before the game started, where you were going with some of the questions that you asked me, but yeah, it kind of did look bleak. I wasn't sure whether or not Scarecrow and I would catch a stray round to the dome.
Hell
Put
yeah.
us down for the count.
You know what's funny is as a GM, I was debating on myself. I was like, well, look, I already went this far because I had to put the plot twist of Nexus trying to fuck you up. She's from the Tired Claws. I had that planned from day one during character creation of Nexus, right? When it was actually a player, not just an NPC. But so I knew this was happening. But when it got as extreme and when we got to that point, I was sticking in my head for this past week, like, I got to give them some type of out, like to at least give them a chance, because like right now with them unconscious, and at that time I thought Gnostics was unconscious too, but I was like, how the fuck are they going to get out of this? Like, this is going to be brutal. And in my head I was like, okay, I have a couple ways that can at least give them a chance. And one was like, you know, the air hypo, Deimos and Colette showing up. And the other one was I was debating in my head of having like Raven Microcybernetics show up because of the injection of that shit, the tracking, like show up like, why the fuck is one of you off rogue and you guys are here fighting and what the fuck's going on? And then they show up and then see what's going on and kind of help a little bit. But I wouldn't have done that until like the very end of combat. I would have really let you sweat it out. But I was like, I can't do that because I can't let y'all be unconscious that long. And like I had to get trickier with it. So I brought in people from your past, and luckily you had Deimos as a fellow med tech, you know, so I could absolutely use that. He could use air hypos. He could hit you with the stimulants. It worked, you know. But yeah, I almost was kind of debating on where to go with that the past week, and it wasn't until today that I was like fully, you know, solidified on my plan. So I'm glad it went well.
Hank, coming like you going with Scarecrow, at least at the very least, like delayed. You delayed him signing his solo away on a dotted line. Because if Scarecrow went alone, I would have bought 2 levels in exec.
Nice.
No, it's like no. I this is a dark place that you're going to. You're not going alone. I mean, Hank. Out of everyone in this group, I think the 2 people that have connected the most unexpectedly, like it's just something that came about as we gamed, and of course, you know, you and I have become friends offline as well. Like it's just like for whatever reason, the Rocker Boy and the Solo found a common ground to the point where Hank learned Japanese just so he could talk to you. I think
the common ground was so you could both talk shit about Gnostics when you wanted or something, or pick on them. I think there was something there.
I was gonna say I think the common ground is Hobbs. In which case,
oh yeah, that's right.
In which case, yeah, if Scarecrow doesn't tear up that kimono that Gnostics got him, or like sell it, it's at the very least he's gonna turn it into like a little like bed nest for Hobbs. Like, here, you take the silk thing. I ain't ever wearing that again. This thing smells like betrayal.
Which it's definitely like. Hank, for some reason, I feel has gotten a much stronger connection to Scarecrow, and was like, no, you're about to walk into the lion's den. I'm not going to let you do that alone. I'll go with you. It's not going to be good, but at the very least, you know, somebody can go with you.
I really like that too, that you went in there kind of tactfully with it. Like, I could still play Cromwell cocky and abrasive the way he is. He's your fucking boss and he owns you. It's not just a boss, but you know how it is. But I do like, you know, because my whole plan with that was like the second he sees that shit's going on, and you mentioned Nexus, and I was letting you get all that out, and I was gonna, oh really? Pulling in like, here's her location, bring her back to me alive. You know, I was just gonna keep it real simple and cold, but it was kind of cool. Like as it was going, Hank was like, and in fact, you know, you kind of tracked us down once before. You think you might be able to? Yeah, like it was like, I thought that was funny. Like, that was funny.
Hank's learned at this point, now that I'm a rank 3 fixer, it's like,
yeah,
I can't be abrasive all the time. I have to be more calculating, and at the very least, Cromwell can appreciate that this is not the Rocker Boy he hired. He's actually dealing with somebody now who's thinking a lot more outside the box.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. No, I loved it. Great thing. And Gangthor right there. The session was enjoyable. I think you just summed it up. Absolutely. I had a blast. Thank you so much for being part of it. Chat for the +2s, the -2, which I have under my belt. We'll see if we can come up with something fun during the 24-hour cafe where I can use that maybe. Or it'll be used when we get back to this team in the near future. But either way, thanks so much, chat, for being part of it, contributing, being part of our story. Thank you so much to my players for being part of the story and rolling with the punches and just being so awesome with the role playing and decision making. You make this shit come to life, and I absolutely am having a blast. I can't wait to see what we do with this team, cycling in new players and getting into new game systems, and just as we evolve this team like we've been talking about. I'm so excited about it. So yeah. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Hell yeah. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Cybernation Uncensored.